I've been on YouTube in one way or another for almost 20 years, and I've had a few channels, definitely consumed a lot on YouTube. With my current channel, I've had it for about 5 years. And for the first 4 years, I really didn't know what I was doing. I thought I had it figured out. I even spent a lot of money in 2023 and 2024 trying to kickstart the channel. And what I thought that meant was an expensive set and an expensive production. I thought it meant planning for weeks or months, having a huge team, and being very strategic with what I did. We had some great interviews, an amazing time, and I loved the quality of the work that came out of it. But it didn't move the needle on my channel. I also spent a lot of money on ads that went nowhere. It didn't translate to the right people seeing my videos and sticking around. It was in the summer of 2024 when things started to click for me on YouTube. And in 1 year, I was able to add 150,000 subscribers to my channel. I also had more than 5 million views across my videos. And the best part of that was that I spent the least amount of money that I had for this channel. What I did was I figured out a few key things that if you know every single time you post a video, it becomes an asset for you that works for you for days, weeks, months, and even years. Most people think in order to launch a successful YouTube channel that they need fancy equipment, a lot of money for ads, and 100 ideas already baked out. But I can tell you that if you learn just a few things from me and from YouTube itself, the YouTube algorithm will learn exactly who you are, who you serve, and who to put your videos in front of. There was a week in August of 2024 where I had about 15,000 new subscribers join my YouTube channel. And then it happened again during a week in January of 2025. So I knew it wasn't a fluke. Not only did I have new subscribers, but I've had consistent revenue ever since August of 2024. That revenue comes in from multiple ways through YouTube. So of course there's monetization with AdSense since Google owns YouTube. And I make anywhere between $7,000 and $12,000 per month just for uploading videos on a consistent basis. And that is nothing to sneeze at. That's an entire salary for doing something that I do anyway. But what's really interesting about this, to me at least, is that that is the least amount I make when it comes to YouTube. It is the smallest and the lowest earning revenue source for my YouTube channel. There are multiple other ways that you can make money using YouTube. Another thing to remember is that if you have a message that you want to get out into the world, YouTube is your platform. It's your billboard and it is your pulpit. You can get any message you want into the world. If you see something that you don't like in this world, or you have an opinion about something, or you simply want to teach, YouTube is the world's classroom. I created my first YouTube in-person workshop just for you. My workshop is a full day immersive where you get to learn the ins and outs of YouTube and how to optimize your channel and each video so that it has a job. It makes money for you even while you're sleeping. You'll hear from me all day long. I'll be with you side by side, teaching you, training you, and helping you launch your first video in your channel or optimize and make over a current channel. You'll also hear from guest speakers who are absolute experts in the field of YouTube, including faceless YouTube, sales, and conversion, because you take all three of those things and put them together and you have recurring revenue. People often ask me, how did I go from being homeless and sleeping on the floor of an airport to investing in more than 200 companies and generating millions and millions of dollars for myself and other people every single year? And I tell them the answer is that I have invested in myself every step of the way. I invest in education. I invest in training, in mentorship, in coaching, and I level up every single time I can. There are people in this world who have done what you want to do, who have made it to where you want to be, and you can actually hire them to just give you the blueprint, to show you exactly how it's done. That is why I started this in-person YouTube workshop. If you can't make it to the workshop in person, I have online memberships that'll help you on a day-to-day basis. You can go to Your First 5K. That membership is really helpful. We have a YouTube accelerator inside of it. You can go to arlansallAccess.com. That membership takes you even further and helps you make your first $100,000 online. All of that is virtual, and you have hundreds and hundreds of people who are there to support you and be with you throughout the process. But if you want to take YouTube seriously, you will come to Los Angeles and join me at my in-person YouTube workshop, where we will spend the full day together, working side by side on your YouTube channel. I've helped hundreds of people launch and grow their YouTube channels, and I have 25 private clients who are posting on a regular basis, creating assets and making money from YouTube. Inside of my memberships, we have people sharing their success stories almost on a daily basis. Kiana just reached 3,000 subscribers in just a few weeks after joining Arlan's All Access. She has one video that reached 81,000 views in just 4 weeks. Then there's Giselle, who started with about 3,000 subscribers when she first joined Arlan's All Access and has more than 30,000 subscribers today. It's not just about subscriber numbers. People are reporting that they're having opportunities from all over the world because just a few people saw their video. So you can monetize your channel, make money by sending people to your current offers. You can create new offers around your YouTube channel, and you can teach people who are your ideal customer exactly what you want to teach them. If you've ever wanted to have your own classroom for the world, YouTube is the place. When I work with my private clients in YouTube Studio, my team and I do everything except for record for you. So we give you the concepts, the titles, the thumbnails, the packaging that makes it so important for people to see you. We tell you what your hooks should be. Again, that's part of the packaging to make sure that people click on your videos and then stay. That retention number is so important to the YouTube algorithm. So we help you with each step of that. And then we do the editing for you. And then I analyze all of your analytics and your metrics to help you continue to grow video after video. We have 25 private clients who are doing that right now, and you get to get a taste of that at the in-person YouTube workshop. By the time you leave the workshop, you will have a complete understanding of what your 30-day plan will be. You'll be able to publish at least one video by the time you walk out the door if you want, and you'll have experts reviewing your video thumbnails, titles, and hook to make sure you are set up for success. One thing that most people just don't realize is how valuable a network can be for you. Network and network effects are what made me make millions of dollars over the past few years. And when you step foot into the YouTube workshop in person in Los Angeles, you're going to be surrounded by ambitious, talented people just like you who you can immediately connect with. And for some, you will have lifelong partnerships. It's all about putting yourself in these rooms where you want to be. There is a report that says that over the next 3 years, there will be as many views or more than the last 17 years on YouTube. This is the time to strike while the iron is hot. I don't know what YouTube will be like more than 3 years from now, but I can tell you these next 3 years are going to be phenomenal. They're going to be foundational for anyone who still jumps in while they can. You may think that YouTube is too inundated, it's oversaturated, you don't have a lane on YouTube. That couldn't be further from the truth. There are 2.4 billion people who view videos on YouTube every single day. 2.4 billion. If you can find the tiniest fraction of that number of people who want to hear what you have to say, and if you learn just a few things about how to get their attention and keep them viewing, it could change everything for you and your company. YouTube changes quickly. There are things that you need to know today that were not true 6 months ago, or maybe even 6 weeks ago. So every time we have this in-person workshop, I will be bringing you the latest and greatest from YouTube. Everything you need to know about the algorithm, what's working, what's not working, and what is importantly custom for what you are building on YouTube. Because everyone should have their unique fingerprint for YouTube, and I can help you do that. Each day that you're not thriving on YouTube, your competition is figuring out ways to outcompete you, to outspend, to outrace you. And you can actually do this for cheaper than they ever thought about doing, because they're thinking about the wrong thing. They don't know the things that I learned just a few months ago that changed everything for me. They're still stuck in that old way of thinking. But what if you had the key to the new way of thinking, to the way that actually works? There are people who are absolute millionaires out there whose videos don't get seen by a lot of people. I'll watch their videos and I'll see that they have 5 or 10 views on an amazing piece of content. And it's because no amount of money can buy your way into understanding the algorithm and to having taste for the algorithm. No amount of money can teach you what I know and what I have figured out. I have more than 500 videos on YouTube. I've spent thousands of hours studying, preparing, and filming YouTube videos in the past 18 months. There's so much that I've learned and that I give out freely as much as possible. Look at my YouTube videos. They are all over the place. They have every single thing that you need to be successful on YouTube and beyond. But if you want to go from day 1 to day 2, having everything you need to succeed, come to the in-person workshop and learn directly from me the latest information that I have for you. You'll also get bonuses that are worth far more than the price of admission. For instance, I have a custom GPT that is like ChatGPT, built on ChatGPT. I use this with my private clients in YouTube Studio, and you will gain access to it as an attendee of the in-person YouTube workshop. What does that mean? It means that you'll have access to a powerful machine that will help you with your titles, your thumbnails, thumbnail descriptions that you can either hand to someone else to make or make yourself with AI, retention tools like the hook and other things that are proprietary, and it will give you your complete packaging, your outline, your scripts for your videos if you want. It gives you everything you need to make video after video after video. It is inexhaustible and it is yours. You will be among the only people who have this very customized GPT of mine for YouTube Studio. There are only 25 private clients who have access to it right now, and you'll have access to it now as a member of this workshop. There are 3 types of YouTube videos that I post on a regular basis that have helped me get more than 5 million views in the past year alone. The first type of video is a growth video. This is more broad and meant to bring more subscribers and views to your channel. This is when you introduce a concept or teach something kind of high level to a larger group of people in the hopes that you attract some of your ideal customers and that people come in and view this video in order to then view the other two types of videos. So this works really well. If you've seen any of my videos that have an emoji of like a siren, an emergency kind of thing, hitting a real pain point and figuring out how to do something within 24 hours or this week, if those words are in the title, that's usually meant to be a growth video. The second type of video that I post on a regular basis is a deep dive video. This type of video is meant to help you understand that I have an expertise in a certain topic. It gives you a ton of information and it makes the viewer think to themselves, how can this be free? This is so valuable. It helps people maybe over 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or even more. If you've ever seen a video of mine where I do a screen share or I go deep on a topic, almost like it's a paid course, that's a deep dive video. And that helps build trust and loyalty in the viewer. The third type of video that I post on a consistent basis is a proof video. If you've ever seen episodes of The Assignment that I put up, or where I'm talking about a testimonial or interviewing someone who has had success in any of my offers, that is a proof or evidence video. Those types of videos are meant to help you understand that what I'm offering can benefit you. And those convert. That's when we're talking about sales to conversion. If I post a video that talks about someone else's experience within my offer, rather than me just talking about it, people will go check out that link. They'll check out the call to action. They would have already looked at a growth video and a deep dive video, and now they're ready to become a customer. And that is really exciting. So for each of these videos, people may come over and convert into a customer for sure, especially if they've been watching a lot of my videos. But these three types of videos have their own specific role, and it makes it easier to plan and to have a purpose for each video when you have these three types of videos. Another cool thing is that if you have these three separate types of videos and you're posting them on a consistent basis, YouTube's algorithm comes to understand what your channel is really about. I always compare it to adding your fingerprint to a new MacBook. If you've ever done that before, you know that you don't just put your fingerprint down once. MacBooks have you do that over and over again so they can get every nook and cranny of your thumbprint or your fingerprint. And that's what YouTube's algorithm is doing every single time you post a new video. It's understanding you a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And the more it understands you, the more people it will put you in front of who are strangers. It'll put you on their home pages, on their suggested videos, their upcoming videos, and they will get you those impressions, those thousands and thousands of impressions. And then if your video then delivers on the promise of the packaging, then you have more retention, then YouTube's algorithm will put you in front of even more people. And the more people who click, and the more people who stick around and watch. And then the third piece is with the more people who go to another video of yours, the more YouTube will put you out into the world. So it is an absolute monster of a flywheel in action. Inside of my workshop, I'll teach you exactly how to create this flywheel so that every single time you're posting with promise and with purpose. And then you're delivering on that promise and on that purpose each and every time, so that you're building an asset one by one by one. I have more than 500 videos on YouTube, and I don't just think of them as videos, I think of them as assets. So it compounds and builds upon itself day after day after day. And I hope you can tell that I'm also having fun with YouTube. YouTube is very fulfilling. It's not just about the numbers and the number of subscribers and the money that you make. It's really about getting your message out into the world and being able to be yourself. And hey, if you can exchange your current salary with the money that you make from YouTube, so you get to get paid to post, how cool would that be? Or let's say you have your own company and you want more people to know about your company. You can start a YouTube channel for free, and a year from now, more people than ever will know that you exist. One thing I hear from people is, I do not want to be on camera, or I don't look good on camera, or I want a faceless channel. Now, I normally highly recommend being on camera because I know you can do it, and there are just a few things you can learn to be on camera every single time. But if you absolutely do not want to be on camera, I can teach you that too. I can teach you how to have a faceless channel where we use your voice. Even an AI voice clone of yours could do the trick. I can teach you how to use AI to have a faceless channel if that's what you really want to do, and it can be thriving. But again, I highly recommend reconsidering having your face and likeness on camera. My YouTube workshop is not for you if you don't want to put any effort into it. This is not a done for you service. We do have that in YouTube Studio, but even then it's a done with you service really, because you have to film. The workshop is for people who have the patience and the understanding that you can take the next 6 months or so of your life to build a foundation that will provide for you for the next several years or even decades. We help you within 8 hours learn and implement everything that you need to do to launch a successful YouTube channel, or to remake or have a makeover of a current channel. So whether you have 0 views and 0 videos, or you're past 100,000 subscribers like I am, come to our live workshops and you will have more impact and more clarity, and hopefully more money than you've ever had. Don't think of YouTube as some extracurricular activity or some vanity project that you're doing. Think about it as part of your business strategy, and it is something that the most successful people in your industry are already doing, and you can catch up to them quickly. Think about it as something that is going to drive attention, awareness, and conversion to your business. YouTube is for everyone, and this is prime time for YouTube. I hope to see you in person in Los Angeles at one of my special in-person YouTube workshops. I'll see you soon.